Hi, welcome to the project for this week. Our unit title is The Human Experience, and we will be drawing faces with contour drawing. Artists a lot of times use people as the subject matter of their artwork. They find their daily lives interesting and want to kind of capture that in their work. Here we see the artwork by Grant Wood. Grant Wood is an artist, and he has done this beautiful artwork called the American Gothic. And a lot of you guys have seen it before. What do you see in this artwork? It's two people standing in front of a white structure with what looks like to be a church window. Look at their faces. What are the shapes that they're using? Do they look like they're serious or humorous? What story do you think the artist is trying to tell with this painting? The second picture, picture B, is also by Grant Wood. What do you see in this scene? What do you think it tells us about everyday life? If you look really closely, there's small people portrayed in the center of the field farming. A portrait is a picture that shows the likeness of real people, and that's what we're going to be exploring today. A lot of times portraits show emotions and expressions. Portraits are a way for us to remember or even get to know people. It can show a mood, an expression, or how a person is feeling. Even though you may not have met the boy or the girl in this picture, in these two pictures, you can imagine what it might be like to meet them. Why do you think they have these expressions on their faces? Let's talk a little bit about proportions now. Proportions is an art skill. And with a proportion, artists learn to draw people by looking at the features of the faces. They learn to draw the basic proportions of a face. Proportions are the measurements such as the one seen in image C. Proportions are used to compare one part to the other parts or to the whole. Artists use this knowledge to create portraits. For example, if you have a giant head and tiny eyes, your picture is not in proportion. You want the eyes to be the right size to fit the face. A lot of times artists will fold their papers into 4 sections. For the top of the head, the section for the forehead and the eyes, the nose to the eyes, and from the chin to the nose. So you could maybe try that for one of your drawings. You're going to be creating a contour drawing of a portrait for our project today. Hopefully you watched the YouTube video of drawing a contour face for an example of what we'll be doing. I want you to look at the C of image C of the student artwork. This is very similar to a continuous line drawing where you keep your pencil on the paper and you draw the outside shapes first of your image, and then you add the details. So look closely. So I'd like for you to draw a picture of yourself. So you might want to take a picture on the Chromebook or look in a mirror or get a picture you have in your house. Look closely at your face. Notice each part and how they're related to each other. Use contour drawing to show the shape of the face and the details. In a contour drawing, you draw slowly and carefully as you work. Imagine that your drawing tool is touching and slowly moving along the edge of the face. Start at one side and continue around to the other. Then add details inside the face. Make sure to look at your picture as you draw. You can try using the point of your pencil for thin, sharp lines. Use the side of your pencil for thicker or heavier lines. So let's review your art assignment. You'll just need your art sketchbook, pencils, and erasers, and maybe a picture or a mirror to show you. Draw a contour portrait of your face and shoulders. Look closely at the mirror or the picture of you. Try to use one continuous line to create the shape of your face and shoulders. Then add the details, like your nose, eyes, face, clothing, using shapes and lines. Try to use the point of your pencil to make thinner lines. Try to use the side of your pencil to make thicker lines. And please have fun. Do not get stressed and erase the whole time. Use this as a learning and growing experience. So here is your studio criteria. Sketch shows the front view of your face. Sketches capture appropriate proportion of the subject's face. Sketches use contours to show the shape of the face and the details. I'll be looking at these 3 things when I am grading your artwork. Please post a picture of your finished drawing to the Contour Face Drawing Media album in this folder. Watch the video on how to do so if you are confused about posting your picture. Thank you, and I cannot wait to see your artwork.